Hello everyone, welcome to this webinar training. I'm so glad and happy to be here today. I'm so glad I'm here today. I've been looking forward to this webinar training. I've been really looking forward. I'm so glad and happy I'm here with you guys today. So anywhere you're watching from, drop it in the comment below. My name is Hussein once again, and I'm your host for today's training. So this training is gonna be packed with a lot of value, and this training is a broad training that can, elevate you no matter who you are. Either you're an investor, you're a business owner, you are a stay-at-home mom, you're a student, you are a 9-to-5 worker just trying to scale up your revenue and look for a side hustle. This training is tailored just for you, and it's going to be packed with a lot of value, and it will be one of the best training you attend this year. I promise you that, because after this video you think twice and make the necessary steps to elevate yourself. So without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it, guys.
So the objective of this training is, help you understand how the LPG and digital marketing business industry works. Help you start your LPG investment journey to wealth creation. Start your digital marketing business journey. And the most important thing is that you will be taking a very, very important action at the end of this video. So this will allow you to make 500k to a million naira upward monthly. So what you'll be learning in this training can make you beyond what you're seeing on the screen right here. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
So a brief highlight about myself and how I found my business and all that, because I didn't just wake up one day and get here. There is obviously a process to all these things. So basically, my name is Hussein once again, as you all know, and I started out as a YouTuber. One of the best things that's happened to me in my life, one of the best things is YouTube, which is also what we'll be doing in this video. Everything is all packed into this training. So YouTube really did a lot for me. It really changed and make me see how money works and how business makes me see things in a different way. So I had a job I was doing in my younger days. I had a job I was doing, which was kind of a good job though, but not really paying much. It's a furniture job, which is creating home furniture, which is chairs, tables, bed, and all these furniture appliances we use in our home. So I was doing that. I started that around 2014. I did that till when I finished secondary school. Went to school. This job is one of the job I am also glad I started doing this job when I was very young. So this job really helped me. I was able to use this job to sponsor myself to school, to an institution. I went to Kwara State Polytechnic in Learning. Anybody that knows it, I went to Kwara State Polytechnic in Learning. So with also the support of parents and family, I was able to sponsor myself to school. Went to school, came back, did like 2 years in school, came back. All my customers has left. I had to start afresh. I started afresh. I had to move to another city because the city where I was working for, I went to school. My customers has moved, and I have to look for another opportunity elsewhere. Leave my comfort zone and look for another opportunity elsewhere. Went to another city, started searching for. I had to stay home for about 6 months. 6 months, no job, no work, just surviving. I was pushing. Then I saw a job. I got a job, a factory job. I got a factory job. I was doing that. I did that for about 2 years. But there was a decision I took when I was doing that factory job that is helping me today. And this was a decision that changed my life. And I am still reaping the benefit today. That is why I am here to show you how I did it and how you too can also apply the same system I use and you too can also apply the same system I use and make benefits, make good use of it. So how did I start? I was creating content on YouTube, doing digital marketing. I was also doing affiliate marketing at the side, selling stuff online, selling different kind of stuff online, just connecting buyers to sellers, connecting sellers to buyers, making money. I was also trading. I also run a trading YouTube channel to date. Also trading. So, but I knew that all these sources of income are not sustainable sources of income. They are not something that can really sustain me. And I had a plan to do something about it, because in my early days, I had a vision to start a business. But how would I start this business without funds? Every business needs capital. How would I start this business? So YouTube gave me a foundation. I made a lot of money from YouTube, sponsorship deals, make money trading, made money from digital marketing, made money from selling stuff online, different stuff. I sold watches, different stuff online, which I'm still doing today, which is one of the reasons why I am hosting this training for you guys. So this is one of the reasons. This is how I was able to gather up funds, from all these sources of income. But what I knew then is that these are not businesses that can sustain me, because if you're doing digital marketing, which is also good, and which I'll also be showing you guys in this training, if you're doing digital marketing, it is not something that can come every day, not something you can make money from every day. One of the best things about digital marketing is that if you have a physical business you are running, it is very, very good. It's an additional skills that is very, very valuable to learn. It boosts your sales, it gives you more credibility, boosts yourself, and it makes you know how to market your product the right way, gives you that boost. But these skills are good skills, but they are not skills that you can just use to make money every day. They are skills that you can use and add to the one you currently have and boost it for you. So I knew that this thing I was running is just something that I will be adding up to the one I currently have and the one I still want to do in the future. So, and I also trade. I knew that trading, because when you are trading, when you are a forex trader, when you are trading can't really give you a steady income. You can make money in trading today and lose it tomorrow. I knew that this too also is not a solid income stream that I can rely on and put my full faith in. So I knew all this, and I was just using all these means of getting income, of getting revenue to fund my business. This was how I was able to gather up funds. I did YouTube for about 2 years, still worked about 2 years. That was how I was able to get money from all these businesses to start my business. So, but I know that a lot of you watching me might not really have much money to start up a business, which is start up a mini gas tech, but this is only for people that has a lot of money, which this training is also tailored to. That is why it's a broad training. Either you are an investor, you are a business owner, no matter who you are, no matter the current state you are, this training is tailored for you. It's a broad training. So this was how I was able to get money. This is just a short story. This was how I was able to get money to fund my business, which is what I'm currently doing today, and which is one of the reasons I am hosting this live webinar to you. So let's get right into it without wasting much of the time. And let's do this, guys.
Introduction to LPG business. So you all know what LPG stands for. It stands for liquefied petroleum gas. So LPG business is one of the fast-growing business sectors in the global energy industry, providing a cleaner, more efficient, and affordable alternative to traditional fuel like firewood, charcoal, and kerosene. So one thing is that LPG has taken over the industry. So nobody is using charcoal anymore. It is old-fashioned. Everybody is using gas. This makes LPG gas a growing sector. Everybody is switching to it. More people are going into the business. More homes are switching to LPG. It is growing every day. So moving on, is 6 main reasons why you should consider starting a gas business, a cooking gas business. So number 1 on my list here is high steady demand. This is a business that has a very, very high demand. So it is not a business whereby the demand runs out. Every day there is a constant demand for it. People use restaurant, people use bakery, people that works in the bakery, different sectors. People run eatery. They all use gas to do their business. They all use that. Everybody use gas. People that we people that we daily people that use gas to just cook only and not for business. We use gas every day. So that makes LPG a growing sector, a business that has a constant and stable demand, because everybody needs it every day. So it is a business that it has a constant and healthy demand. It is not a business that you start today, in few months time you start having sales issues, sales will start dropping. It has a very, very healthy demand and stable demand, because we use it. It is part of our livelihood. So we will definitely need this product every day. So it is part of our livelihood. So moving on is strong profit margin. This business has very, very strong profit margin. So imagine you adding a 20% to 25% per kg, and you are selling maybe 50 kg per day. You can do the math, and maybe you sell your kg around 1,200 naira, depending on how much you buy. Imagine you adding 20% on every kg you sell. What kind of business gives you this kind of opportunity? There are not much, and LPG business, cooking gas business, is one of them. It is a business that gives you flexibility, and it gives you a high steady profit margin, a high profit margin. That is one of the best parts of this business. I do this business personally, and that is why I can confidently come here and talk to you guys, because I do this business. This is my primary source of income. So it is a business I run personally. I'm not just here telling you do this, invest in it. I do this business personally. It is my primary source of income. That is why I can come here and confidently tell you to consider this business as an investment choice. So moving on is growing market potential. This business has a very, very good market potential because it is growing every day. A lot of people are switching, a lot of people are going into the business. The demand is rising every day. So the market potential is expanding every single day. The market potential is expanding globally. Now, it's a business that has a very, very huge potential now and in the future. So we all use gas, we all use it every day. So there is no how people won't request for this product. It is part of our livelihood, so we need it to survive. So moving on, number 6 on my list here is multiple. Number 4 on my list here is multiple streams of income. This business gives you opportunity to have multiple streams of income. I have a watch business which I include with my gas business. So I promote it to my customers. Whenever a customer comes, whether it's a male or female, I recommend it to them. If they are interested to buy, I show them a catalog. They buy if they want to buy, and they put me on pending. Maybe if they just want to check it out later. So I also promote it to my customer and also sell in different ways too. But I sell it mainly to my customer. But you don't really need to sell watches. You can also add other things. You can sell like gas accessories, gas cylinders, different kind of stuff that could do that you could run with this gas business confidently. You can sell different kind of stuff depending on the kind of scale you are starting. So depending on the kind of scale you are starting with. So this is a business that gives you that flexibility. And number 5 on my list is stable and scalable. This is a stable business and a scalable business too, which I just explained in the multiple streams of income. It is a business that it is stable. It has a stable demand, a healthy demand. So it makes the business a stable and reliable business to consider investing in. So it is a very, very stable business that it is investment security. And the best thing is that when I bought this tank, about 3 years ago, it is a long time ago, I think around 2022. I'll be showing you guys the receipt on the screen right here. I bought this tank around almost 2.4 million naira or 2.3 million naira or something, or 3.4 million naira. I'll show you guys the receipt on the screen right here. And now this tank is worth about 7.5 million naira to 8 million naira. So imagine the price has almost tripled. So if I was the person that just bought this thing, I kept it down, maybe I decided not to do the business anymore, and I decide to sell it, I'll be making extra 4 million naira on top of this tank. And if I still want to go into the business, which I am still doing currently, I will still be making profit on the business every day. And this tank right here, it increases in value every day. So imagine something you bought 2023, and in 2025 now, the price has almost tripled. It gives you investment security. This is a business that gives you that advantage. It gives you investment security. When you put money into this business, there is a guarantee that, imagine you investing around 8 million naira, and in 3 months time to 4 months time, you are able to make just 3 million naira profit. Just imagine that. This is almost 50%. This is about 40% of profit in 3 months, depending on how much sales you are, because the sales you will be making also determine the kind of location you are, which everything is also discussed in the consultation, in the private consultation room. So the location you are also matters too. It affects how much sales you make. So moving on guys, is great investment attraction. This is a business that has great investment attraction. Energy investors love business that have real demand and long-term sustainability. Gas fits perfectly in both essential and profitable, making it easier to attract investors and loans. So this is a business whereby if you start, you can walk into a bank and give them your business, show them your business, and use your business as collateral. It gives you higher chances of getting loans and using these loans to scale up your business in the future. It gives you that advantage. This is a business that gives you that, because if the banks evaluate your business and they know that this is a business that has a constant and good demand, it will be more easier for you to request for a loan. And it's a business that attracts investors. You might start this business and also recommend this business to people and tell them, okay, I would love to invest with me in this business, and I can also help you manage depending on what you want to do and how you plan to scale up your business in the future. So it is a business that attracts investors because investors love business that have sustainability, a business that has that long-term view, long-term progress, a business that has that long-term progress that you know that, okay, you can start this business today and in 5 years time this business will still be here and it will still be thriving. Investors love these kinds of business because it is a business that we need it every day. So there is a steady demand for this product, there is a steady demand for this business. So definitely every day this business will be growing, every day this business will be bringing in profit, bringing in demand, and growing at the same time. So moving on is, you will never hear this from any business owner, mainly to keep people from doing this business. You can go to a business owner and ask them, I want to start this business. Most of them will discourage you that don't start. But not everybody can give you insight about this business because most people are scared of competition. So I see the potential in this business and I see how I can partner with people like you and for us to grow in this business because I feel that a lot of people are not really putting eye into this business and it's a business that is very, very profitable and people are going into it. But I also want a lot of people to end going into this business because it is a business I do personally. So I do this. This is my primary source of income, and I am telling you this from experience. So most people will discourage you because they don't really want you to go into this, but they are afraid of maybe competition and all that stuff. So not everybody can give you an insight of this business. Only few can tell you that this is how you to do it. And if they haven't tell you an insight, they will not really teach you how to do this business. That is why I'm here to lecture you today. So moving on is I'll be giving you guys a glimpse of just my portfolio and my earnings over 6 months. So, but before I do that, I want to give you guys an average of what I do per day, depending on how good the day is. So, on an average day, I sell about 50 kg. Sometimes, if the days are not good, I sell about 30 to 40 kg, but 30 kg on an average. And I maybe on an average day, I do around 50 kg. This is an average day, or sometimes 30. And I do 50 kg, and I add a 25% profit margin, which is 250 naira profit margin. So I buy for around 1,000 naira. I add about 250 naira profit margin, which is reasonable. Which business gives you that kind of advantage to have 25%? So this is what we call business. When it comes to business is not something that you go into and you expect to just. It is not gamble. It is the only gambling you say you put in 1,000 naira and you're expecting 2,000 naira in return. No. When it comes to business is also an investment, but you invest something and you grow. If you check all these big companies, most of these companies, their yearly earning might be 15% on sometimes. And you might be wondering, 15%, this is low. But if they tell you the amount of profit they are making with that 15%, you would shout. So business doesn't really matter on how much you are making. It just matter of the kind of percentage you are making. So depending on how big your business is and how big your sales are, it also depends on how much you'll be making. So without much talk, now let's say I do 50 kg per day. This is just 12,500 naira per day. 12,500 naira per day. So depending on how, and it also depends on how much, on the kind of scale you are starting. Because when you are doing it the local way, people tend to avoid your business somehow, but you still make your sale regardless. It doesn't really matter what scale you start, but when you are doing it on a mini depot scale, you tend to attract more customers because people tend to trust your meter the most because people are like, okay, you are using it in a dispenser, so definitely I will see more value of buying from you than go and buy from the local people. So people tend to patronize you more than the local people, regardless of what scale you are starting with. You are still making money regardless. So imagine selling 50 kg and making 12,500 naira per day. Maybe in worst case scenario, you are making even 7,000 naira per day. Is that not reasonable enough? Which job can pay you such amount, but you are investing like 5 million naira and you are making this amount, and times in per year, and you do the mathematics yourself, do the math yourself. Now, on a very good day, I sell about 100 to 150 kg. So let's do the math. Let's do the math together, guys. Now, I sell about 100 kg per day. I make 25,000 naira easily. And what did I do in the shop? I go to the shop, I sit down, I on my generator, I sell, and I sit again, I sit again. So currently I'm recording now. My product has finished. It just finished on Saturday, and very, very soon they'll be bringing another product for me again. So imagine you selling. After you sell, you sit down. When your product finishes, you order for a new one. They bring it. So very, very easy business to do. Flexible business. I am recording you now. I am at home currently. My product has finished. I'm waiting for my supplier to supply me new products. That's it. Immediately they supply me, I am back to the shop, start selling again. That is how this business is. And I can also decide to put somebody there, but I am still confidently running this business myself. So I don't really need anybody for now. I will run this business on my own. So that is the advantage of this business. And sometimes you are doing 150 kg per day, 37,000 naira per day. And this is just profit alone. This is not capital. So imagine you are doing the mathematics of maybe you are doing 1,200 naira. Don't you know that is about almost 300k per day in sales? That is the advantage of this business, guys. That is the advantage of doing this business. This is the business that gives you high profit margin and it gives you investment security. So what you'll be learning in this training when you want to start this business, because one thing every business owner should know before you start a business is you have to learn about the business before you start it. Because if you don't learn about the business, there is a higher chance you will fail. So it's better you understand how this business is, how to start this business, then you start this business. This is like you are having proper guidance and knowledge before doing the business. So a private consultation room for serious-minded investors. This is for people who want to do this business with me and scale up and understand how this business is. So for them to make good investment choices. So how to start a gas business with as low as 200k to 500k. This is just the local way. So for people, maybe you are a stay-at-home mom, you want to just sell this thing at the side and make some extra profit, or you want to also do this business as an individual. You want to do it the local way. You have like 500k to 1.5 million naira. You can still do this business. Everything is being taught in the training. You'll be learning how to start this business, no matter what scale you want to start with. So, how to set up a mini gas plant, all the necessary steps to follow from start to finish, giving you the full business plan on how to succeed in this business, how to identify good products from suppliers. Remember, I told you guys I am waiting for my product. There is a supplier that I can call today and he will give me a product, but I don't want to supply from that supplier because it is a bad supplier. Why? Because anytime I buy from him, I experience shortage. So I don't buy from him. I wait for my customer, my main customer that gives me good products. And if you don't know how to do this business, if you don't understand if you are buying what you are getting versus what you are buying versus what you are getting, there is higher chance you will lose money, obviously, because you don't know what you're buying, you don't know what you're getting. So imagine buying 1,000 kg and I end up selling 900 kg because of I don't understand what I'm buying versus what I'm selling. I don't even know. I am unaware. You will have lost a lot of money before really understanding that, oh, this is what I should have watched out for. But you would have lost money before you know that. So that is why you have to understand how this business works, understand it, know the business, have the knowledge. Then you go into the business with a certain level of expectation. So how to identify good products from suppliers to avoid getting scammed. How to calculate your gas meter. This is a business that you can run. You can do this business and put a sales girl or a sales boy there. And you go your way, they give you your meter report, you do your account, you make your money, you pay your worker at the end of the month. Easy. Gives you that flexibility to also do other businesses. How to calibrate your meter. So this is a business secret only for business owners, only for investors that want to start an LPG business. This is a secret no LPG merchant would ever tell you. All these things is available in the training. You will be learning all these things. This is not something I can share with the general public. So this is what you'll be learning, knowing how these things work, how to calibrate your meter. This is also a way to increase profits. If you don't know how this business works, you will not know all these things. How to use a gas dispenser the right way. Moving on is how to get your gas tank with the highest quality construction with the latest LPG dispenser. You know, one thing about people is that you just see something, you just rush into it. You don't even know how to do it. And some people will be even telling you, do it this way, but you want to just do it on your own. You end up losing. Because imagine you investing 8 million naira or 5 million naira in a business, and at the end of the day, you are experiencing bad tank. Your dispenser is not working well, your tank is leaking, all these kinds of things. We here will help you get this tank, we'll help you deliver it to your doorstep with the highest quality at a very, very reasonable price. We'll help you get this tank, deliver it to your doorstep no matter where you are. Bonus gift for the LPG training course is you'll be getting my sales record sheet on how to record your sales and calculate your profit the right way. How to scale up your gas business revenue with other businesses. You know, I told you earlier that I sell watches, but you don't really have to sell watches. You can do other businesses. Depending on what kind of business you want to add up to your business. Just like a filling station, you know how a filling station works. You have bakery, you have different kind of businesses in one single filling station. You can also copy this framework and include it to your mini gas depot or your gas business. So, and you'll be getting a lifetime assistant from me, because I'll be guiding you, giving you a lifetime assistant. Any question you want to ask me, I will answer any question till you are experienced. Give you any guidance you need to succeed, to do this business successfully, make things more easier for you. So, moving on is how to sell your product with digital marketing. So, maybe you get to a point where you want to scale up your gas business. You want to do other businesses and you feel that, okay, you want to take your business online, you need to take your business online. Digital marketing is what you will need, because you need digital marketing skill to present yourself well online. And if you don't know how to do this, you obviously do things the wrong way. you obviously do this thing the wrong way. So I have a separate training for digital marketing. So I want to also teach you how to start digital marketing. And on the list here, first you'll be learning how to register a government CAC business lead. You'll be learning everything in the digital marketing training. How to register a government CAC business lead for your business. You can also register a business name for other business owner and charge them up to 50,000 naira just to register business name for other business owner. That is the best part of this CAC business name. And you also register for yourself, and it makes your business look more authentic, and you are also a government registered business. So nobody can come to challenge you. You show them your certificate, your CAC certificate that I am a registered business owner. So how to start a YouTube channel, and use YouTube to grow your business and brand. How to start digital marketing, how to run YouTube ads, how to run Facebook ads, how to become an LPG affiliate. So one of the best thing about this, being an LPG merchant is that you can also become an LPG affiliate. You can also become an LPG affiliate, which is you recommending our LPG tags to other, inspiring business owners and people who want to go into the business. And you get a commission when you recommend our services to them. You get a commission for that. You can make up to 100k, 200k just by being our affiliate alone. You bring in the customer, you bring in the client, we do the job for the client, we give you your commission. So you'll be learning all this, you'll be getting access to all this training in the digital marketing training. So, but if you decide you want to learn everything, in the LPG training, and you want to also learn the digital marketing, so you also include it, fusing with your business, you'll be learning everything in the LPG training course, in the basic LPG training course, with also my digital marketing training. You'll be getting everything in the digital marketing training. You'll be getting it as a VIP member. You'll be getting it as a VIP member. So you will learn everything you want to learn as a digital marketer. You fuse it with your LPG business. You can use it to promote your business and other businesses you also want to do. You can use these skills to promote your business. So being a digital marketer gives you that opportunity. You know how to run ads, know how to target your customers. You'll be learning everything, how to sell to people who are ready to buy your products. So all these things is only known if you know digital marketing, if you learn digital marketing. So for you to get access to the LPG basic training, you'll be paying 14,900 naira to get access. The value is 35,000 naira, but I want a lot of people to get access to this. So you just be paying 14,900 naira only to get access to the LPG basic training. So for you to get access to the digital marketing training, you'll be paying also 14,900 naira, which is also valued at 35,900 naira to get access. But if you also want to get the two training, if you want to be included to the two training at once, you want to fuse in the two together, use digital marketing to grow your business, grow your brand, you'll be getting it at a value of 25,000 naira if you want to get access to the both training, which is if you want to be a VIP member. So which is valued at 60,000 naira, but you'll be getting access to it for just 25,500 naira only. So moving on is how much this course is worth. So considering the value you get and how this course will help you, you will make a lot of money from this course. It will be worth if I decide to charge you 100k to 300k. It will be worth it if I decide to charge 100k to 300k, because what you'll be learning from this course is something that will make you a lot of money, and it packs with a lot of value. You can use it to grow your business. You can start this business individually. CAC, you can register a business CAC for clients and make money from that. You can be an LPG affiliate. You can start an LPG business itself, which I do personally. All these things is what I do personally. So that is why I can confidently come here and tell you, let's do this together. So, but the value for this thing, I will not be charging you the real value. So that is why I am offering all this to get access. I am offering you all this just for 14,900 naira for the basic training course, 14,900 naira for digital marketing training, and 25,500 naira for the VIP training. So I know how everything is in the country, but I will not be charging you 100k to get access. But I want a lot of people to get access to this knowledge. I want a lot of people to go into this business because I know the potential, I know the advantage that lies in this business. So that is why I want a lot of people to get. That is why it is so little, because I want a lot of people to get access to this training, to get access to this knowledge, so we can all grow together. So moving on is to take your slot. I want the first thing people to do is send me a message now on WhatsApp with the code LPG training or digital marketing training, and I'll send you details on how to get access. And if you also want to get access to the VIP training, just send me I want to get access to the VIP training, and I'll also send you details on how to get access. Just send me a message on this WhatsApp number right here. And if you also want to pay directly, just pay directly to this account number on the screen right here. So to get instant access, pay directly to this account number, send me proof of payment to this number right here, and I'll send you instant access to the training, and we can start learning together. So Moving on is a powerful message from a respected person I really respect, a person I really respect, a mentor I respect and I look up to, Les Brown. If you want to be rich, watch what the rich people do every day. If you want to be poor, follow what the poor people do and you get results. So it is very simple. You want to be a certain people, you want to follow what a certain people do, you want to get their result, just follow their footsteps. You want to get what a certain people do, a certain individual do, just follow their footsteps and you get their individual result. It is as simple as that. So I hope you guys learned something from this training. I hope I am able to, educate you about the opportunity that lies in this business and how you can use this knowledge to scale up yourself, how you can use this knowledge to invest the right way with this knowledge you'll be learning in this training. So I applaud you guys for being able to turn up for this training, because for you to be able to show up here, it means that you really want to do this business and you are interested in doing this business. And if you want to be rich, watch what the rich people do every day. If you want to be poor, follow what the poor people do and you get results. So it is very simple. You want to be a certain people, you want to follow what a certain people do, you want to get their result, just follow their footsteps. You want to get what a certain people do, a certain individual do, just follow their footsteps and you get their individual result. It is as simple as that. So I hope you guys learned something from this training. I hope I am able to, educate you about the opportunity that lies in this business and how you can use this knowledge to scale up yourself, how you can use this knowledge to invest the right way with this knowledge you'll be learning in this training. So I applaud you guys for being able to turn up for this training, because for you to be able to show up here, it means that you really want to do this business and you are interested in doing this business, and I applaud you all for that. So to wrap this up, send me a message if you want to get access to this training and I'll see you on the other side. Stay blessed.